Okay, thank you, KK and the team. Good evening. Yeah, let me be very brief. One part of my work is it was to listen, and I really appreciate being on it throughout the whole session. And today I had dedicated just to listen and get notes. I have been taking notes, and as a chief servant of this county, I know today, KK, you have seen quite a lot of response from the executive, unlike the other time. It is because I whipped them all that all of us, we are employees of the larger county people of Laikipia, and therefore we want to be held accountable by our employers, and therefore that's why we are ready to respond to issues. And I'm happy, and I want to congratulate all the executive team that today they were able to engage. I want to really recommend them, and I really would want again, because this is the way to go. I know a number of these things that we have highlighted today. Many of them are out there that the county government have performed, as even has been witnessed by the members of the county assembly. But one of the issues is that we have not been able to communicate what we have been doing, and therefore a platform like this one, Bana KK, is very much welcome, so that we can continue engaging. And I would want to propose a number of things, because I really don't want to get into the details because of time to respond to any of these issues, because I've taken note and because I have a cold throat in my throat, so I might not be audible enough, and therefore what I would just want to propose is that the county government had already, as many of you are aware, in my first term I used to engage the leaders forum at the ward level to be held accountable, the county government to be held accountable for the things they have been doing and committed to do. So every year we used to get there, every CEC, the chief officers, just like the way we are doing now, to tell the public what they have done in that ward, in the location, and the community would respond by asking deep, candid questions. And therefore, now that we are in this space of engagement, I would want to encourage. And one of the things that we can plan now, that this is the beginning of a bigger journey that we are heading to, I would want we agree on a date, even if it's not today, but through UKK, we engage where we can bring in the Department of Finance and the Economic Planning to take us through the annual work plan, the annual the report of the year 2020, 2022, 2023, and even 2023, 2024, so that they are able even to come up, every department, to say the last 2 years, what have they been able to do? And then we can have the space of engaging with the project. Because some other times, I know in many cases, and I don't think it's Laikipia, that we might say that we have done this road, but in Pube there is no road. And therefore, we want to get that clarity. I know we have already planned for World Leaders Forum for in this financial year to report for the last 2 years. But again, using this space, it is good also to get clarity to our young people in space, so that they also understand what has been happening on the ground. And then they are able to indulge in terms of questioning either the quality of the work that has been done, because it is our responsibility as executive to deliver to the people of Laikipia as committed. And again, after doing the reporting, it is also important and prudent for us as we get into this year 2024-2025, we are able to do through the finance department to take us through the budget of this year, highlights in terms of items, in terms of the budget in every ward, in every location. So then again, as we continue, because all these budgets have come up from the public participation, the priorities is not us as the executive that does the priority. It comes from all the way from the in the public participation, from the CIDP, from ADP, and then again from the county assembly certifies that by approval of the budget. So the budget that we always present and we are ready to present to you is a budget that have gone through all those process, but it is still open because there are other areas in terms of stages in the budget called the supplementary budget. And therefore, I would be happy as early as now to start through KK, to start engaging on the budget of 2024-2025, having gone through the last history, and the history is reviewing the report that will be presented. But then as we move forward, the current budget, then it is able to be presented and people could engage with it and ask hard questions, so that from there, because I'm putting every person in the executive on performance contract, they will be signing the performance contract in the first week of September. And therefore, and they will be signing those performance contracts based on the current budget, the budget that they have committed to deliver to Laikipia. And therefore, we can now be walking around in every quarter, every end of the quarter, we could have engaged in this space and ask ourselves, or based on the performance contract, that are you committed to do this and this and this in this quarter, what have you done, so that we are able, we are able to keep our people on track on what they have committed to do. And therefore, KK, I don't want really to struggle on this, but I really want to appreciate everyone who have spoken, everyone who have engaged on this, and particularly the speakers who have spoken. I really want to appreciate you, all those guys who have raised questions, and I want to encourage, next time let us engage as many people as possible. And I want to commit to you, KK, that I will be always be, when I'm informed about that we want to get into the space, and you can call me direct that, Governor, prepare yourself by 8 or by this time we'll be in the space, so that I rally my people. I'm their chief servant, I'm their father. I'll rally them all, be engaged. Even if you are not going to speak, listen, and so that we are able to be, because we are ready to be corrected, and we are able, and we are willing, and there is that goodwill to deliver to the people of Laikipia. And with that, let me not get so much in terms of responding to any specific question, but let me just stop there by highlighting all those general issues. But I want to confirm to all the speakers, all the listeners, that have taken note in terms of ambulance, in terms of drugs, in terms of Kirimon, in terms of performance of the chief officers, the CC, all that I have taken note. But allow me that in the next space, engagement, I'll be able to respond to a number of things. But I also want to assure you that you end up also finding some changes in the arrangement, in the governance issues and all that, and I want to commit on that. Otherwise, I want to wish you all the best, and let's move on with this. This is the best platform, and I want to confirm to you, Bwana KK, I'll give you the support that you call upon, even if you require to make sure that other people come on in the space for engagement, even if they are not in the government, even if they are players like probably the chambers of commerce, because all these are partners to the development of the county. It is not only the county government that delivers services, but the members of parliament are there, MCAs are all there, senators are there, women are there. Let us engage, let us embrace all this space by all leadership of Laikipia, and nobody should fear to be asked questions. And particularly from our head as executive, we are always ready, and our offices are always open to engage and respond to any query that comes from our people, because we appreciate Laikipia people are our employer. And moving forward, this is the best way to go. Thank you, and God bless you, and I wish you all the best, and may God's grace and favor be upon you all as we continue giving the best services to Laikipia people. Back to you, KK.
Thank you very much, Governor. That's quite a session. I must say we were really. I thank you also for giving us assurance that you're going to work with us. Any support required in this journey. Well,